Good day and welcome to my channel. I'm Jack Fox and today I'm going to demonstrate raking locks. Here is a set of rakes, which I think are probably the better sets that are out there. These are Dangerfield Polaris rakes. Over here you can see these are primarily pagoda designs, as you can tell by the peaks. On this side, we have some rave rakes, city rake, and some of the avant-garde rakes, which I've yet used on anything. But I think this is primarily an excellent set to have. They're numbered, as you can see, so that if you do a diary like I do on which locks I'm picking and what picks I use, you can always say I'm using a number 2 Dangerfield Polaris rake, and you've got your numbers. Also, over here, I have a set of different types of rakes. These two are Peterson wave rakes. I have a city rake and a couple of rakes from Sparrows, the worm and the snake rake. Here I have law lock tools. I have the Nessie, and then I have the hognose, I believe is what it's called. Up here are the 3 Sparrow picks. We have the Octorake, we have Medusa, and we have the Warlock. Over here I have the Southward Pagoda set. And these are basically Bogota type style rakes. They have the sharper peaks on them. Let's see here. There we go. And all of these are different variations on the pagoda. Let's see here. And now I'm going to try and start raking and see how we go. The first lock I have is an Apis 8345. I do believe it does contain security pins. And with this one, I'm going to use a top of the keyway tensioner and use a Peterson wave rake. This one right here. I use fairly light tension, just enough to keep the tensioner inside the keyway. And rake up and down, left and right, and rocking. What you're trying not to do is to give it a false set, which I just did, because it makes it more difficult to rake. It's not impossible. So sometimes it takes several efforts to get it going, but we do. There we go. The next one I have is a Brinks. This is a 40 millimeter. I have 2 of these, that's why this is the number 2 here. This is probably considered one step up from a master. These usually have security pins in them. I believe this one has 1 or 2 in them. But that doesn't necessarily make it more secure, as you'll see in a second. I am going to use bottom of the keyway tensioning with these. And I am going to use, let's see, the Sparrow's worm. See if I can get this almost instantaneously. Fairly easy. I'll try another rake. This is Sparrow's Snake by Light Tension. That opens. Now I'll use the Nessie. Open. So security pins do not necessarily mean impossible to rake. They make it very, very hard to rake, but depending upon the bitting, which is really the secret to all opening of the locks, if you have a poor bitting and security pins that aren't, or you have the key pins that aren't very high, you might easily rake that particular type of lock. And let's see here. Let's see what another rake we have. We'll try the city rake. Now I'll try a, let's see here, the go-to rake. Same thing, light tension. Open. We'll move on now to a, it's called a Nog, K-N-O-G lock. Came from somewhere in Europe. Not quite sure. We will try, let's see here. I'll use a top of the keyway on this one. And we'll try a worm. Opened. Do that again. Slipped out. That's the problem with the top of the keyway and raking. It's difficult to keep that tension wrench in there. Now we'll try a master. This is a master, let's see, 530. I'll use bottom keyway tensioning on this. Let's go with a larger over here. And we will try, let's see here. I'll use a worm on this one. There we go. Now we're working our way down really from the harder locks to the easier locks. This is a master number 1. And try bottom of the keyway with this one. And the worm. will be probably the hardest. Let me try a Bogota, see if that will do better. Finally. Thought I was getting a little bit of criscapunitis here with master locks. Now we'll try with the master lock number 1. And there we go. Okay, let me go back to the Sprinks lock and see if we can use some other picks on it. This is the Octa Rake, and see if it will work. And it does. We'll try now the Hog. Oh, this is the Medusa, I believe. Yes. And thirdly, we'll try the Warlock. Does not seem to want to do that. So let's try the triple peak. And there we go. This is a Euro cylinder. Not a very good one. It's Japanese, and the tolerances aren't that great, but you can see, let's see if I can find a smaller tensioner. There you go. And let's try a Nessie. Open. We'll go, let's see here, Octa Rake. Opens. The ROM. And one more, we will do double peak. All right, that's it for my demonstration on raking. I hope you may have learned something. This is my method I use right now because I have not developed skills yet in single pin picking that I feel that comfortable of. But raking is a low skill, and you need a little bit of knowledge. You need to practice depending upon the lock you have and knowing how the lock is pinned. You may have to use different methods on sticking the rake in and pulling it back and forth, up and down, left and right, rocking it, finding out which works for your particular lock. So I'll see you next time, and thanks for watching, and please subscribe and like. Good night.